Hello guys, Mistral 7 billion model has become so popular that now even AWS has generated a variant and they have put it on Hugging Face. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can easily install Mistral Lite from AWS on Windows locally, and also you can install it in any Linux instance or in the Google Colab notebook. Before I show you how to do that, let me give you a quick overview of what exactly this Mistral Lite is. So what Mistral Lite is doing it is trying to fix the long context issue with Mistral 7 billion instruct model. Now Mistral 7 billion is great, there is no doubt about it. But most of the benchmarks where it has shown strong performance is evaluated on short context, and not much has been done as when it comes to long context. So what AWS did, they evaluated Mistral 7 billion instruct version 0.1 model against benchmarks that are specifically designed to assess the capabilities of LLMs in handling longer context. Though the performance of the models on long context was fairly competitive on long context less than 4096 tokens, there were some limitation on its performance on longer context. And that is where AWS fine-tuned the Mistral 7 billion model and produced this Mistral Lite. This model has managed to significantly boost the performance of long context handling over Mistral 7 billion instruct. And this is huge because not only this is going to increase the popularity of this already great model, but also will be improving it. So if you look at the model card on Hugging Face for this Mistral Lite, there is a lot of information there, and I'll drop the link in video's description. So Mistral Lite is a fine-tuned Mistral 7B language model with enhanced capabilities for processing long context, which is up to 32K, which is huge for this 7 billion size model. So this is amazing, and this is where I just mentioned that it was able to perform significantly better on several long context retrieval and answering tasks. Okay, enough of the theory. Let's see how you can install it locally. Now, if you are watching my previous videos, I already have shown you a new great tool called as LM Studio. LM Studio lets you run any model locally offline on your laptop very easily. And I already have installed it. If you don't know how to install it, where to get it, I have a separate video on it, and I will drop the link in video's description. Very easy to do it. Now I'm already logged into my Windows instance, and this is LM Studio on your screen. Now if you want to run it, just let me expand it. If you want to run it, just search for the model. So I'll say Mistral Lite. This is the model we're trying to search. So Block already has done it in the GGUF format. And if we come here, I always go with the Q5 because that is the fastest and the most accurate one. You can go with GPTQ or any, I mean, even Q4, KL, and all this stuff, but let's go with Q5. In order to download it, just click on download, and on the bottom half, it will start downloading it and will show you the progress. So you can see that the total size is 5 gig, and it depends on your download speed, how long would it take. So let's wait for it to finish. So my model has almost downloaded. So, and that's done. That is awesome. And then if you want to see which models you have, then just click on this folder icon on the left hand side, and then you have this model. Now, if you want to use this model or chat with it, just click on this chat button, and then let me dismiss it. On the top, select your model because you can have multiple models. That is the beauty of this LM Studio. Click here. It is just loading the model. Let's wait for it. That's done. And you can remove this model by just ejecting, clicking on eject. Just scroll this down a bit so you would see the chat window. There you go. And now let me write a prompt for it. I'll ask this Mistral Lite, what is the capital of Australia? You can hit enter here, and then let's wait for it to come back. I'll let the video run so that you would also see how much is um, the response time, and what a wrong answer because the capital of Australia is not Sydney. So there you go, AWS. Um, I'll just say that is a wrong answer. Please try again and let me know what is the capital of Australia. Let's see how much memory it is. Okay, wrong again. Try again. Let's see what it does. Okay, I think it is totally lost. I'm just telling you the capital of Australia is Canberra. And do you think you can remember that? Let's see. Let's see what it says. I know I'm being mean to MistralLite, but it should give us the correct answer. Okay, it didn't give us any answer. That is interesting. No worries. Let me try out with another prompt. So I'm asking it renovate the following old bathroom, and then I am giving it the description of the bathroom that I have a 25-year-old house with an old bathroom. I want to renovate it completely. Think about it step by step and give me steps to renovate this bathroom. And then I'm asking this model to give me cost of every step in Australian dollars. And you can see that it is processing. The processing is almost done and it is going to print the answer, which I'm still waiting. It's not printing. My CPU is very low, but my memory is usage is quite good, and I have one GPU on my laptop. Okay, I'll just ask it continue. Oops, regenerate. Let's see. Okay, so when I clicked on regenerate, now it is giving me the answer. So, and you can see that it is giving me the answer. So I'll just stop it because the purpose is to just show you how to install it and stuff. Let me ask it one coding question and then we will move on. I'm just asking it to write a Python program to reverse a list. So let's see what it does. That looks good to me so far. Okay, so it is going through range. Doesn't look much good to me. I'm not sure. Anyway, but it is doing something, which is okay. I need to run it, but let's not go there for now. So you can see that how easy it is to download and install any model, including Mistral Lite 7B, locally on your Windows. Now, if you want to serve it to your users, like you want to give them an endpoint where they can talk with it, you can create a server with it. So go on the left hand side in this menu, click on this double-headed arrow, and click on Start Server. So that is going to start this server on your local host on this port 1234, and then you could just make some REST API calls, just like they have given this example in curl, and then you can simply just use this server as a drop-in replacement to OpenAI. So you don't have to make calls to GPT 3.5 or such of online and pay them $20 a month. You can simply create this free uh, open source model on your local system or even on your server in cloud, and then give this endpoint to your users. You can change the port here and then give the port to them, and then there are a lot of other things you can do like calls and request queuing and stuff like that. Isn't it amazing? Love it. Now this is how you do it on Windows. Now let me show you how you can do it on Linux. And I'll be using Ubuntu, but you can on notebook, but you can use any Linux instance anywhere. All you need is a Python installed. So let me show you. Okay, so this is my Linux instance on Google Colab Notebook. It's not local, but you can use the command which I'm going to use on any local in Linux instance. The first step we need to do is to install the prerequisites. So let me do that. There are two prerequisites which we need to do. First is optimum, and the second one is transformers. And Optimum is a library which makes transformer optimized, and transformer is to facilitate the running of all the transformer based models. So let's wait for it to finish. Shouldn't take too long. Both the prerequisites are done. Now let's install the GPT-Q. Auto GPT-Q is the library which we need to use the quantized version of Mistral Lite. And as I mentioned earlier, for this video, I'll be using this blocks model for quantizing it. So let me do it. Let's go back to our notebook and then click on code. And then I'm sitting to this directory. Let's see if it is okay. Yep, I am in the directory. Now let's check out the stable branch. And once we are in the stable branch, now let's run this with pip. And this takes around 2 minutes. So let's wait for it to finish. Okay, sorry guys, I think there was some issue in my video where I was unable to show you the browser window and it was stuck at my my Windows laptop. So let me go to the browser window and let me show you again what I was doing. So just to quickly recap, I'm now installing it on Linux in Google Colab. You can do the same steps in any other Linux operating system. So this is what I did so far. Let me again show you. So this is the blocks GPTQ version I'm going to install, and um, these are the steps I took. The first thing which I did, I have installed these prerequisites, Optimum and Transformers, and then once they were done, I cloned this auto GPTQ library because this is what is needed for quantization. I am seeding to this directory and then I'm checking out the stable branch. Once that's done, I have installed it. So this is where we are added. Let me scroll down. Now in the next step, I am going to download the model. So the first step, I'm importing these libraries and then I am specifying my Mistral Lite. Then I'm downloading it and then using the tokenizer to create the auto tokenizer. So let me run it and you will see that it is going to download that blocks model, which is around 4 to 5 gig, which we saw earlier. So let's wait for it to start. So it has downloaded config.json and now it is downloading our model, which is around 4.16 gig, not too big, so which is great. Now let's wait for it to finish and then we will start inference with it. We'll start talking to its CN and see how it goes. And while it is downloading, you see that at top right, I'm using this Google's T4 GPU and which is for free, so you don't have to pay anything to Google, so which is quite generous from them. So my model has downloaded. Now it is just consolidating the shards and stuff. So let's wait for it to come back. Okay, so that's done. Now our model download is complete. Now let's run it. So I'm going to just give it this prompt, which we did for the other one. That prompt is maybe, okay, yeah, let's run it. The prompt is what is the capital of Australia, and now let's do the inference. So for that, first we need to specify our prompt template, which I'm using like this. Um, I am start system. Okay, maybe I would need to remove this system message from here because that is not the prompt for this model. So let me fix it quickly because I think I'm still using the older one. Okay, so I have updated the commands. Let me put it here again to show you. So this is I'm going to use. First there is a prompt. What is the capital of Australia? And then this is the prompt template required by this Mistral Lite. And then we are passing it to the tokenizer to generate the output. Let me run it. Let's see if it is able to give us the correct answer or not. Because when we did it with our Windows one, it was giving us the wrong answer. So let's wait for it to come back. Taking a bit of a time, but that is fine. So there you go. So this time it was able to give us the correct answer that capital of Australia is Canberra, and then lot of other information about Canberra, which is quite good. Now let's give it another prompt, which we used there that renovate the old falling old bathroom and stuff. So let's see if it is able to run it or not. Let me run it and then let's see how it goes. So it is running. Let's wait for it to finish. After 30-40 seconds, it has come back and given me all of these steps, and then it has given me some of the um, cost to in Australian dollars, which is cool. Uh, Much better than the Windows one. Maybe it is the difference between the quantization. But anyway, let me try out another prompt. So this is a coding prompt which we use. So let me run it and see how it goes. We are just asking it to write a Python program to reverse a list. So let's see how it goes with it. Does it use the for loop like it did in Windows, or does it come up with something else? I'm hoping that it would do it in a Pythonic way instead of that loop. So let's see. So it has used the reversed function, which is a bit better. And then it has given us another one which doesn't really make sense. This is also not really sure about this one. It has given us a lot of options there, but at least better than the previous one. Anyway, now you know which steps and how to install this Mistral Lite 7B on both Windows, Linux, Google Colab, and any other Linux or Windows system. Um, I believe that this LM Studio really makes it quite cool to install it on our Windows system. So if you want to play around it on your own laptop, then feel free to go and play it on your own laptop with this Mistral Lite or any other model for that matter. I have various videos on them. If you want to take the ideas from there, feel free. Thanks for watching. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you very much.